everybody. So I got a couple of requests from some friends to do my everyday makeup look that I do in the morning, so you're going to see me without makeup. But I'm going to go ahead and do that for you, and hopefully you like it. Right now I'm using Clinique's Perfectly Real makeup, and this is shade number 4. So I just went ahead, I usually swatch it on the back of my hand. I've got set like my essential makeups, like right here, that I absolutely have to have, but a lot of things I would normally use aren't here. So we're just going to be doing a lot of finger applying, but that's okay. I squirted out way more than I usually use. That'll be alright. I'll make it work, okay? And I'm just going to kind of work it in. I like to use circular motions just because it gets the blood flowing in your face. It gives you a good little glow. I got this mini size of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I've used it once before in the small size. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy the full size because this stuff's amazing. It comes with like a little wand like this. So what you do is you literally just, almost like a lip gloss, just like all over your eye. And I just use my hand to rub it in the rest of the way. I'm so proud of this, guys. I just got the Urban Decay Naked palette. It is amazing. It's got so many different colors in it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my highlight first. And the color is Virgin. Let's see if I can get that focused in. Can you read that? Okay. I'm using like this cheater mirror so I can see the back of it, what I'm doing, to see if you can see what I'm actually trying to show you. So I'm just going to pop that in right here. And I like to pop right here, usually. I'll put it like a lighter color right in my tear duct. Make sure eyes look a little bit bigger, so I like that effect. Yeah. Get a little bit of that weirdness from underneath my eye. Then what I've recently been doing is I'll use that third color, which is like a really matte light brown. It's called Naked. And I've just been popping it all across my lid. It's just like really brown. It's like a brown, almost like a little bit golden, and it's really shimmery. Here, I'll show you how it looks. Can you see that? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's really hard to move just your ring finger. Okay. And I'm just going to pop that right in here. Don't worry, I'm going to blend this in a minute. I do have a brush to blend with. It's not my normal brush, but we'll survive. Sorry. My grandma bought some sheer cover minerals. I don't know if you're familiar. They have all like QVC and stuff. I really like their mineral foundation brush, but I use it as like a really big blending brush for basically everything. So I'm going to just blend out the edges of this just because I don't have the normal thing I would use to blend. Basically, if it has bristles, that'll really help you blend. It's just because it's bigger, it's going to blend a lot faster, if you can tell. So we're going to do the same thing over here. You know, I think I needed a little more darker. Another dark pop. We're going to get this. Okay. I'm going to use another color, just because I feel like I need a little more. We're going to use Dark Horse. It's like this really dark brown, green. It's almost got like really green undertones. And I'm just going to lightly pop it right there. Lightly pop it right there. Don't worry. Anyway, this is CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus. It's kind of, was that focusing? It's in the color Black Onyx, so that's just basic black. And it's kind of like one of those that you can just push up. Like, if you twist it, it just goes up, and it's got like a nice little blendy smudge. So that's nice. I'm not super fond of pencil eyeliners. I usually do gel or liquid, but I like these a lot for your waterline, a lot better than I like, because I guess gel is supposed to like trap bacteria or something terrible, and I have problems doing liquid on my waterline. It just hurts. Usually ends up hurting me and gets in my eye, so I like to use pencil for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Pop it into my waterline. There's that. I like to do my upper waterline a lot too. Most of the time I don't do a ton of eyeliner, to be honest with you. I either do a lot or not very much. So I guess that's not true. I like to pop it up and do under here. Can you see me doing that? Kind of creepy. And then I close my eye really good, and usually that gets it up on top too. If it scares you to just go for the up, if you do the bottom and then close your eyes really tight, you'll get some transfer from the bottom to the upper lid, and you won't have to do as much. I just like to double make sure that I get the amount that I want up there. There we go. But I like to transfer a little bit too. There we go. Good. That looks really good. Okay, am I in the frame? Okay. Okay, so there it is. So this is Hula by Benetton, and some people think this packaging is kind of hideous, but I kind of like it. Anyway, I don't think it's bad. I've heard other beauty gurus like, blah, 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 this is so terrible. You're going to think that this is a super dark color, but it's really great for contouring your cheekbones. I would say it's less of a, I use it less as just like a straight bronzer, just because it's like not shimmery, it doesn't have that like, ooh, sun kiss. It's more like a, I don't know, like I use it to make my cheekbones stand out a little bit more, and then just kind of give a little more shape to my face. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this right here into the hollows. That's what I like to do. And I use the brush actually in there, and then I just use like a smaller foundation brush to blend it. And if you feel like you need to narrow your nose, this is the best way to do it. You do it like right on the sides of where the main bridge is, like right here. And that'll make your nose look a little more narrow. I really don't feel like I need it. I don't feel like I have a huge nose, but it's cool to have. And I do a little bit, probably usually up here. It's like a little bit of a good all the way over color. Then from there, using that same brush that I use for my eyes, which is kind of hilarious. And I just use circular motions to blend it so it doesn't look like I've got big lines on my face. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. I don't know why I'm making you sound effects. So there we've got that. So this is a pretty affordable one. It's called Charismatic Corals by L'Oreal. It's supposed to last, it's either 8 or 10 hours. I like the color. I like to blend it more. I like it as a base just because it helps me hold my lip color better. See, here, we'll look at it. I'm really into corally pinky colors for the summer. I think having a bright statement lip is great. Okay, so that's what it is. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not my favorite by itself. I like to use it like that. Here, I'll be right back. I'm not running away, I promise. And then blotting it some, just so you get it a little bit lighter. And then I like to take this color, it's by Buxom. It's a big and healthy lipstick, and it's in Bombay. This is my absolutely favorite color. I use this all the time by itself. I loved it so much. I bought one, I used the entire stick, and I bought one again. And I'm, see how we are. I'm about halfway through the stick right now. And you get a lot of product out of it too, which is great. And I'm just applying it straight on my lips. I like that it's not super shimmery or, but it's still got like a nice color to it. It's kind of more of a matte color. I like that. I like this color. I might gloss it in a minute. Okay. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and, whoop, almost making things fall. I'm going to go ahead and take this. This is a Mark eyeliner. It's like one of those duos that you just kind of like, when you go buy them, you actually get a stick. You get like a middle thing, and you stick what you want on both sides. And so the other side I've got this little like eye pencil, but I'm not going to use that today. I'm just going to use this eyeliner, this liquid eyeliner. I'm going to take it as close as I can to my lash line, just because I want it to be pretty subtle. I don't want it to be obvious. So, get in there real tight. I do it where it's almost like, it feels more like I'm painting it on my lashes. That helps me make sure that I'm not getting it too thick. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and curl myself up for a sec. I haven't done my hair yet today, so don't judge me. Do you want to see me do a, I've had a lot of people at work ask me to show them how I do like a fishtail braid, so maybe I'll be putting up a video of that soon. Let me know if that's what you want to see. Okay, this is Maybelline Falsies Volume Express. It is great. Oh my gosh. And I, you know, like I bought like Estee Lauder, like really expensive mascaras, but you know what? Mascaras go bad so quickly, like after a few months. I almost think that it's not worth it to buy really expensive ones all the time. So I'm just doing this. I like to do just like a straight normal coat and then go back and forth a little bit, like wiggle right afterward. And the nice thing about this is it's a really wet formula. I definitely suggest it for people that already have a decent amount of lashes. If you have, if you feel like you have pretty sparse lashes, I wouldn't go for this. I'd go for a more drier formula just because it'll end up weighing down your lashes and it won't let you have that nice beautiful curl. Okay, there we go. Then I just need to literally pop on some color for my cheeks. First I'm going to go ahead and use a concealer real quick, just around spots. I really don't have any spots too bad right now, but I want to get under my eyes. I swear by this. This is the best concealer I've ever tried in my whole life. It's a Race Paste. It's by Benefit. Maybe you're seeing that I like a lot of Benefit products. It's because they're great. Basically, this stuff will last you forever. I've had this for 4 months, and I'm barely hitting it. This is number 2, medium. Basically, it's a brightening. It says it's a brightening camouflage for eyes and face. It's ridiculous. It comes with like this little scoopy, and it's probably because they don't want you to get bacteria in it. But right now, the scoopy's like gone. So I've been using like the end of an eyeliner brush or something like that, like the other end, and just going at it like that. But then I like to pop it on with my finger. So I'm just going to pop it right here, and it literally use so much less than you would think you need to. There, we're going to pop it like that. And I feel like there's still like some darker colors on that finger, so I'm going to use a different finger. There we go. Just kind of blending it. Don't be too rough on your eyes. This is the first part that starts to age and sag. The last thing you need to do is tug and pull on it. So try and be gentle. I'm not always great about being gentle, so I won't hold it against you if you're not all the time, but try to. You know, just preventative care. Especially if you're younger, like, preventative care so you don't have those issues later on. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good, right? Okay. Now we're just going to go ahead and pop in a blush. This is the cult following blush. And I'm going to tell you right now, it totally lives up to what everyone says about it. And it's the NARS Orgasm. Here it is. I'll show you it in case you haven't seen it before. It's like this kind of corally color. It's really flattering to everyone. It's got like this gold shimmer in it. And I'm just using an Eco Tools. This is really cheap. You can find them at like most drugstores. But I like them. And you know what? They're pretty decent quality too. So don't, just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's bad. Or just because it's cheap doesn't mean it's bad. So yeah. I get scared sometimes that there's too much product on here. So anyway, I like to smile when I do it. It just helps me get the apples. There we go. Here we go again. There we go. I literally, like some people use like eyebrow brushes. I literally just use a comb. I'm just going to comb my brows. I have pretty thick brows, so I don't usually put color in them. Obviously, if you have thinner brows or if you prefer to do that, you can obviously do that. Okay, so that's my everyday look. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back soon. Actually, I'm going to do my favorite guacamole recipe, which is kind of hilarious because I'm doing a makeup video now. And I'm surprising my boyfriend because he's out of town right now. I'm like making him this really cool gift. So I'm going to secretly show you guys before I show him. So anyway, love you guys.